In today's video, I'm going to show you guys the exact alerts that I personally use on a day-to-day basis to generate profits with me with my day trading strategy. So let's just get straight into it. To go first off, usually in terms of alerts, what a lot of people like to do is they set alerts. If you guys don't know, there's a shortcut on TradingView, Control A on TradingView, and you can immediately open up the alert notification on wherever you want, and you can change values if you like to basically add alert, and even add alerts on indicators directly through here as well, which is pretty cool. Typically, what most people do is they add alert at POIs or zones, areas, wherever they're looking for like a potential reaction from and their entry model. That's how I would say majority of trading strategies are. So majority of trading strategies are, I'll look for this to happen, maybe some confluences, and I look for this entry confirmation. That is like probably, I'd say 90% of trading strategies are like that. So what it is you set alert, and some people set alert like this here, for example, maybe, and they wait for the alert to hit, and then they get on the chart. For me, I'm actively, for the most part, looking at the chart when I'm waiting for my setup, so I don't really need to set alerts at my specific zones, for example, unless I'm on the move or I'm going away somewhere. But typically on the move, I'm not really going to be trading on the move, depending on what I'm doing, right? Because obviously, data is important, and if you lose connection during a trade before you set your stop loss, it's kind of cooked. I'm not gonna hold you, right? You don't want to be in a trade like that. That could end really bad, especially when you're trading high risk reward like me. It could end very, very bad. So usually, no, I am sitting on my desk when I'm actively trading. You got to keep it professional, like a real job. That's the mindset you should have for trading. It's not a hobby. This is not a hobby. So you basically set alert. Most people set alert there, but I'm gonna show you guys the alerts I set. So if you go to alerts here, these are all alerts I set. These are all alerts that have already gone through. No, those are logged. These are alerts I set. So let me just, that one's already have. I have currently actually. I took a few trades right before recording this video, so that's the one I currently have. But nonetheless, here is previous day low swept, previous day high. So I basically have the previous day high and low levels as alerts for all the assets I'm trading. So if you're someone that trades 3 assets, you have previous day high and low alerts on every single asset that you're trading. The next alerts that I have is London session high and low, Asia session high and low, New York session high and low for every single asset, like I said, I'm trading. On my career right now, I've been trading mainly just ES and gold for now. It's mainly because I've been recently trying to find ways to further optimize my trading system. It's already extremely good. If you want to know the EV of my system, it's about a 60 to 65, depending on market conditions, 60 to 65% win rate with a 3 to 4 risk reward average. We'll say low end 3 risk reward, right? So it has like a 1.4, 1.8 EV. It's a very good trading system already, but always I'm striving to improve. But you guys know I made a video about this. There's only so much you can improve. It's a diminishing return curve on improvement in trading, because trading is one of those things that there's no such thing as perfection in trading. It's just at the end of the day, it ends up being just higher probabilities or lower probabilities, you know? So I'm just always trying to find ways to, try to improve my trading the best I can, even though it's already at this level. But aside from that, obviously, there's less stress when you're trading less pairs. So I've come to the conclusion it's better for me to take higher setups on less pairs. That makes sense, right? Take higher setups, higher probability setups, more confluences, take more risky trades and entries, but I'm trading less assets, so I can focus more on those confluences instead of being one of those traders where maybe you take a ton of B quality setups. I'd like to preferably take B plus or A plus setups for the most part, right? So these are literally all the alerts I use. I don't use anything else. If you're wondering how I set these alerts, it's literally on my indicator package. You can get it on my WAP. No, this is not an advertisement. I'm just showing literally this is how I'm setting my alerts. I'm not going to find previous day high and low myself, because that is so much work. I'm not gonna lie. Trading already is stressful. I don't want to add even more to it by having to put my time and energy into setting alerts, right? Despite knowing obviously that's how brain dead and simple that is, it's just a hassle. It's annoying. So I have my indicator, I programmed it to basically have a built-in alert condition function. I just do previous day high swept, and I hit create. Previous day low swept, I hit create. Daily 50% level, I hit create, and it has an alert, and I have it to never expire. So every single day when this happens, it will send an alert as soon as high or lows swept. So that's personally what I like to use, and I also use it for my kill zone sessions. So you can select the asset obviously you're trading. You just switch to gold if you want to on gold, and then I just have these conditions: New York session high or low, A session high or low, London session high or low, And the little triggers, you can choose your frequency of triggers, expiration, all that. This stuff is just default TradingView stuff, but mainly just having my indicators send these alerts out for me just saves me so much time and just effort really to have to find it manually. And sometimes when you find it manually, you may mess up these levels because these levels are very precise. Like you can see here, we swept near session high by a tick. We had a nice reaction. We swept it one more time, and look at this massive, man, this is massive dump. Now this is off of yield news that came out. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm not going to go into that. But anyway, that's what happens. I don't really have any other alerts I have that are active all the time. I have an alert for fair value gap mitigation. So if you just want to take every fair value gap or know whenever fair value gap is touched, my IFG indicator combines both that and IFG inverse condition as well. And POIs, again, it just sends you alert when either bullish zone gets hit, bearish zone, or any POI gets hit. And I think I have alerts for I'll have alerts basically for every single one of my indicators, obviously except for the watermark, but every other indicator, for the most part, that's functional, I do have alerts set so you guys can use them if you like. If you're interested in trying them out, check out my WAP, and you can just go from there. Again, yeah, join free Discord server. Again, it's completely free as well, not paid at all, completely free. Join, learn some stuff. There's a lot of free educational content within the Discord server that I share. Sometimes I share my trade ideas and draw liquidity as well. That can definitely help you improve your win rate. So definitely join up on the free Discord server, and I'll see you guys in the next one.